Good afternoon, it's Political News Update and I'm your host Kate Jones. Russia paved the way for missile system deliveries to Iran and started an oil-for-goods swap, signaling that Moscow may have a head start in the race to benefit from an eventual lifting of sanctions on Tehran. The moves come after world powers, including Russia, reached an interim deal with Iran this month on curbing its nuclear program. The Kremlin said President Vladimir Putin signed a decree ending a self-imposed ban on delivering the S-300 anti-missile rocket system to Iran, removing a major irritant between the two after Moscow cancelled a corresponding contract in 2010 under pressure from the West. Chinese authorities have unexpectedly decided to release 3 women activists after a vocal campaign against their detention by the West and China's right community. The women were taken into custody on the weekend of March 8, International Women's Day, and detained on suspicion of picking quarrels and provoking trouble. They had planned to demonstrate against sexual harassment on public transport. Wei Tintin, 26, Wen Man, 32, and Zhang Churan, 25, will be released on bail. But the fates of 2 other women, Li Tintin, 25, and Wu Rongrong, 30, are at present unknown. Islamic State militants breached the security perimeter around Iraq's largest refinery in Beiji early today, but were beaten back by security forces and coalition airstrikes. The refinery was under siege for 5 months after Islamic State militants tore through Iraq last summer. Security forces drove the militants out of the nearby town on Beiji in November. They subsequently withdrew, leaving a single supply line to the refinery, which the militants cut on Sunday, surrounding the complex once again and setting fire to 3 oil storage tanks. Ukraine's military has been accused pro-Russian rebels of using heavy weapons that were meant to have been withdrawn under a ceasefire deal after 1 Ukrainian serviceman was killed and 6 wounded in rebel-held territories. With fighting intensifying once more, the foreign minister of Ukraine, Russia, France and Germany were due to meet in Berlin later today to discuss the next steps in implementing a ceasefire agreement signed in the Belarusian capital Minsk in February. The United Nations Syria envoy, Staffan de Mistura, is proposing to hold consultations in Geneva on new political talks more than a year after UN-led peace talks collapsed. Nobody from de Mistura's office was available to comment on the initiative, which follows a request by UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon for the relaunch of a political process. Diplomats said de Mistura was planning a series of a consultation likely to begin in May or June to assess the chance of finding common ground between the main states with an interest in the conflict. That's all for now. Thank you for watching us. Have a good day.